celebrity spotlight is Jack Casady. Now, this probably dates me because he's the guitarist for Jefferson Airplane, which probably a lot of you millennials out there don't really know. Gabe. I always tease the camera guy, the guy who's behind the scenes that makes the magic happen. But yeah, the millennials, the younger groups probably don't know who he is. However, he has a really, really intriguing chart, and a lot of artists do, but his is very fascinating because if you look at Trump, for example, Trump has double fours, and he's all about money, power, greed. But this guy has triple fours. It doesn't mean that he's necessarily associated with that because he has no soul plane numbers like Trump as well. But it's all in how you use your energy, because for him, he probably was into drugs and things like that, which, they had indicated. And the reason being is because 4 is the middle physical number. And so when you have an abundance of 4s and no soul plane numbers, you want to protect your heart. So therefore you go down to the physical and indulge in instant gratification, whether it be sex, drugs, whatever, alcohol, anything to soothe or to quiet that emotional roller coaster or river you've got going on because you're so ultra sensitive. Then he also has an isolated 3 and an isolated 9 on the mind plane, which means that he really was misunderstood by a lot of people. So it came through his music, his art form, but talking with people, it was like he was a tangent thinker. They were trapped energies. So if he wanted to make something happen or bring it to fruition or talk to somebody about his ideas, it just wasn't happening. They're like, huh? What do you mean? And so he just was very frustrated, probably a lot in his life, and things didn't seem to be going anywhere for him, and he ended up killing himself recently. So I picked him out of the blue because I just happened to see it, and he actually died on an 11 day, which 11 is the highest spiritual number, the spiritual guide. So it's really interesting to see, and he was actually under a personal year of 1, which is new beginnings, turn the chapter, all that stuff, and also a peak cycle, which lasts for 9 years. He was just starting it. A 4, which is foundation shifting. So it was like his time. It really was indicating that it was his time to either take an exit point or, he had choice. We all have choice. So I think that was what had happened with him. He was making some foundation shifting and deciding what was next, and that was next for him. So I want to say happy birthday to Jack Casady, and I hope that you're happy wherever you are. And tune in again next week, guys. We'll have another celebrity spotlight here on lotteryusa.com.